Hello. Today I'm giving this old laptop a serious performance boost. We're upgrading the RAM and swapping out the slow hard drive for a lightning-fast SSD. I'm letting ChatGPT be my virtual assistant and guide me through the whole process, from picking the right parts to doing the actual upgrade. Now let's take a look at the current performance before the upgrade. Here's how long it takes to boot up. And here's where things get really painful. Loading DaVinci Resolve. This beast takes almost 5 full minutes just to open. Not ideal when you're trying to get work done. Time to bring in my virtual assistant, ChatGPT. I'm sharing my laptop model and some Task Manager screenshots to give it a better idea of the system specs. My goal? Find out the maximum supported RAM, hopefully up to 32 gigabytes, and see if I can upgrade to a 1 terabyte SSD. It confirms that my laptop can handle up to 32 gigabytes of RAM, and it's compatible with a 1 terabyte SATA SSD. Now that I know what to buy, it's time to get the parts and make this upgrade happen. I got the recommended upgrade parts: 32 gigabytes of RAM and a 1 terabyte Samsung 870 EVO SSD. As ChatGPT suggested, I also picked up a USB to SATA cable to clone my old drive before swapping it out. But here's a tip. Instead of this cable, I actually recommend getting a HDD enclosure. That way you can safely reuse your old hard drive as external storage. It's cleaner, safer, and more useful in the long run. Now let's get inside the laptop. I'm using this small precision screwdriver set to open it up. First things first, remove the battery for safety, then carefully unscrew all the screws on the back panel. And don't forget, there are usually a couple of hidden screws tucked under these little rubber bushes. Make sure to pop those off gently. Here's a quick look at all the screw locations on my laptop. A few are hidden under the battery, and others are sneaky, tucked beneath these rubber bushes. Make sure you get every single one before trying to open the back panel. Missing even one can crack the plastic or damage the case. With all the screws out, I'm carefully opening the back panel by pressing along the gap with my hands. If it feels tight, don't force it. You can use a plastic pry tool to gently work your way around the edges without damaging the casing. Take your time. Patience pays off here. And there it is. Finally got it open. Right here you can see the 2 RAM slots, and just next to them is the hard drive we're going to replace. Everything's accessible now, so let's start upgrading. I hope you can see these tiny clamps on both sides of the RAM. They're holding it in place. Just gently push the clamps outward, and the RAM chip will pop up at an angle. From there, you can slide it out easily. Now let's install the new RAM. Line up the notch on the chip with the slot and slide it in at a slight angle, just like the old one came out. Then press it down gently until the clamps click back into place. That's it. One RAM module done. Now we can do the same for other RAM as well. Next up, the hard drive. It's usually held in place by a few screws and connected with a SATA cable or a simple plug. Unscrew the mounting bracket, gently unplug the connector, and lift the old HDD out. Now grab the new SSD, align the connector, and plug it in. Secure it back in place with the same screws. With the RAM and SSD in place, it's time to close everything up. Carefully snap the back panel back on, reinsert all the screws, including the hidden ones, and reconnect the battery. Now let's power it on and see the difference. For the final step, I've got a bootable USB stick with Windows 11 ready to go. I'm doing a fresh install instead of cloning the old drive. It's cleaner, faster, and gives the system a fresh start. Let's plug it in and get Windows installed on the new SSD. Once Windows is up and running, I'll connect my old hard drive using the SATA to USB cable. Then I'll simply copy over my important files to the new SSD. And that's it. My laptop is faster, cleaner, and ready for action. Thanks to a few simple upgrades and a little help from ChatGPT, this old machine feels brand new again. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment if you have any questions. I'm always happy to help. See you in the next project.